I'm here in Aotearoa, just reporting on behalf of the whānau from this side of the hill. The accident, right, I was one of the first on the scene. I rung 111, came back down to help, but there were other guys here, like the loggers. There was about a couple of vans of loggers that were behind the accident. They all got out and just jumped into it straight away and started assessing all the patients, which ones they could move and which ones they couldn't. And at the same time giving first aid care to the ones that were bleeding and a lot of reassurance from a lot of the boys to the patients that were in the vehicles. They got, I think Bob O'Connell was the first one out that they got out. Second was the driver of the van. And then there was another young boy who ran down the road to the logger's van. He was disorientated and lost, so they put him in the van, not knowing he had internal injuries, but the boy just got up and ran out. They got the woman out and put her down on the side, and all she was worried about was her man in the van, like how he was and if he was alright. But the boys just waited until they could reassure him and settle him down, and then when he was ready to get out of the van, the loggers they got him out of the van and set him next to his wife, and then she sort of calmed down after that and relaxed and started to laid back and started to rest, and knowing her Tāne was alright and out of the van. There was another young boy that was in the back of the car. They got him out, one of the grandchildren of Bob and Vivian, but there was an older grandchild who he refused to get out of the car because he didn't want to leave his grandmother in there because she was unconscious and in a real bad way, stuck underneath the seat. It was just mean, but with everybody around, all the loggers and the locals from this side of the road and the other side of the road, and just maintaining our cool and stuff along with our local fire brigades from Tikitiki and Te Aroha, everything was sort of covered. There were a lot of people on the scene to help bring blankets, water, and to just keep reassuring the patients that they were going to be alright. Our local doctor and nurse, they came out, gave them a call. They were far behind and they jumped on the job straight away, and there was just, for what we could see, there was too many, they may be, and it's in a bad way. It was good that it happened out here because there were people around, and the time it happened there were people coming from work. If it happened at any other time of the day or anywhere else where there was no houses or no one around, who knows what would have happened. This is unbelievable. Sad, really. And we're rubbernecking along the straight. They can just focus on the road and keep driving. Yeah. Good having the police cars around here too, because everyone's slowing down now. Prior to that, cars used to belt past here. It's actually kind of hazardous part of the road, this road. Not known.